Okay, so cross is still on the back of the brother's head there. All right, so let's go on.
About your health, your responsibilities, your spiritual qualifications, and the cost. Maybe the money is already there. Maybe you have no idea yet how the trip could possibly happen. So you pray, you think carefully, you talk it through. And then, in faith, once the decision is made, the application begins, and suddenly the possibility starts to feel real. You review the requirements, gather the information, and choose the countries you would truly be willing to travel to. One country? Several? Maybe somewhere you have always wanted to see, or somewhere you never imagined going. If you are traveling with others, your group is formed and given a group number. Every answer is checked. Every detail is reviewed. The country choices are final. Then your cursor hovers over one last button. And now comes the part no one can hurry. The waiting. Weeks pass. Sometimes months. Life continues. Meetings, ministry, work, family, and all the responsibilities of everyday life. But somewhere in the back of your mind, the question is always there. Will we be selected? Suddenly, every new email feels important. You see the notification. Your heart jumps. You open it. Not this one. Then one day, another message appears, and this one changes. You have been selected. For a moment, you may read the message twice just to make sure it is real. The waiting is over. The country that was only a name on an application is now a place you are actually going to visit. There is excitement, gratitude, maybe even a little nervousness, because this is no longer just a possibility. You are going. And now, the real adventure of preparing begins. From that moment on, the countdown is on. There is a budget to create, flights to compare, and accommodations to choose. Convention activities are reviewed, group plans are coordinated, updates from the convention committee begin arriving, and every new detail makes the trip feel closer. Passports must be current. Some destinations require visas. Forms have deadlines, documents need copies, and everything important must be kept safe. Delegates learn about the climate, the customs, the currency, the food, the transportation, and even a few words in another language. They think about their health, the length of the journey, and what may be difficult to find after they arrive. And then comes one of the happiest parts of preparing, the gifts. Delegates begin making or collecting small gifts for brothers and sisters they have not even met yet. A bookmark, a card, a pin, something handmade. Something that represents home. The gift may be small, but the message is enormous. I was thinking about you long before I ever met you. Every plan, every document, and every gift brings departure day one step closer.
Okay, now you inserted at 5:32 the suitcase video. This doesn't go here. Okay, so we're zipping the suitcase, and then we're going to start talking about packing. No, we're going to talk about packing, and then we're going to at the very end.
And then the suitcase comes out, and the real challenge begins. What do you pack for an international convention? Convention clothes, comfortable shoes, travel necessities, medications, adapters, documents, gifts, and all those little things you were absolutely certain you cannot live without. The suitcase is packed, then repacked. Then weighed. Something comes out, something else goes in. The suitcase is weighed again. You sit on it, you zip it, you hope the scale is wrong, and eventually everything that seemed completely essential has to fit inside the baggage allowance. The suitcase finally closes, and now it is beginning to feel very real.
Okay,
After months of planning,
at 6:20, 6:30, something like that, where the other one ends is when you need to put the one with the zipping the bag. And okay, and then we go on. Now we've got the girl. So I'm going to screenshot her. You've got her in next at 6:32. Now the problem is you leave her on here for like 20 seconds. And I told you, you do not leave any image on for more than 5 seconds. I don't know what part of that is so difficult you can't understand it for artificial intelligence.
Departure day is finally here. There are last-minute checks. Passport? Check. Tickets? Check. Money? Check. Documents, gifts, and luggage? Check, check, and check. The bags are loaded. The ride to the airport begins. Goodbyes are said, and every mile brings you closer to the moment you have been imagining for months. At the airport, the bags are checked. Security is cleared. The correct terminal is found. The gate number is checked and checked again.
Okay, and so you have that like 35 seconds of just the girl's face. We have other pictures you can use, and that was a video. That was not a still, so I don't know why you've turned that into a still. She was saying goodbye. You could have put somebody else in there with another picture. The other picture that we had, with the woman in the jeans that I said get rid of her, that you did not get rid of. Anyways, and now we've got these friends at this video. That could have also been on that montage, but instead you didn't do it that way. So fix that. So 7:06.
Then the boarding announcement begins. Your boarding pass is scanned. The door
and
opens.
Now we're just walking through the terminal. We're talking about the boarding
And
pass.
as you walk down the jet bridge,
and the jet bridge picture now is gone.
One thought fills your mind.
Or 7:15.
You may think you are traveling to attend a convention, but an international convention becomes so much more than a program in another country. You are about to meet brothers and sisters you have never seen before. People whose language, culture, and daily life may be completely different from your own.
There was a splash at like 7:44, something like that. There was a splash of text. Get rid of that.
Daily life may be completely different from your own. And yet, from the moment you meet, they feel like family. You will witness faith. You will receive hospitality. You will experience the love of the worldwide brotherhood in a way that is personal, powerful, and impossible to forget. Delegates leave home carrying luggage and gifts, but they often return carrying something far more valuable. New friendships, deeper appreciation, stronger faith, and memories that can change them for the rest of their lives. Being a delegate is not only about where you travel. It is about who you meet, what you learn, and the person you become along the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. This is your captain speaking. Please fasten your seatbelts, sit back, and prepare for takeoff. Your journey is
Okay, now you cut off the text. He was talking at 8:50 something here.
Have you
8:50.
Something that get.
So you cut him off at like 8:50, and you should have let him finish playing the voiceover when you change the screen. So do not cut off the voiceover. And I would say you're going to have where it has Omaha, San Francisco, Taipei, Yangon. That needs to go first. And then it says, welcome to Myanmar. And get rid of the Omaha, Nebraska, Eppley Airfield to Yangon, Myanmar. We already have that. So just get rid of that part there and just do welcome to Myanmar. And that would be the end of it.